YouTube, hola, hello. So guys, I'm gonna do a quick intro of one of my proteges, long time, Will Roundtree, who is the credit expert, right? I'm a credit expert, but I'm like a credit expert junior. Will's like the real credit expert. So he's an expert on building personal credit and business credit, and he will be the credit mastery instructor and mentor in the new J. Morrison Academy and our credit course. So we're live streaming YouTube, and we're live streaming Periscope, and we're breaking the ice for Will, getting ready for the day. He's all sharp, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that sharp today. I'm like half sharp. But so we're live streaming, and Will's going to give us a lesson, right? I'm going to step away from the camera. Enough of me. Y'all had enough of me, right? Enough J. Morrison right now. We're going to let it's going to be Will's show. We're going to talk about 3 reasons why you should better your credit. So Will's going to dig in. This is going to be a great value add for all of you on Periscope or who watch this YouTube replay. So Will, your show, man.
All right, thanks. Okay, so 3 reasons on why you should better your credit. Now, before we get into those reasons, I think it's really important to understand that bettering your credit is more than just bettering your credit score. When you're bettering your credit, it's a lot of depth that goes into it. I mean, you can have one positive trade line and have a 700, 800 credit score. But that doesn't mean you're going to actually go out there and be able to get qualified for that home purchase, that new auto loan, or whatever the case is. So we're going to really dig in and talk about why you should want to better your credit. The first one is it saves you money on interest. Whenever you're going out there and let's say you are going to apply for that auto loan, if you have poor credit, you're going to be, definitely paying a lot more interest, which means you're going to pay more money for that auto loans. You're going to have a 7-year loan versus a 3-year loan. Same thing when it comes to a home, and even credit card. If you have a credit card, you're going to have the higher interest rates, the second chance credit cards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The second is options on purchases. This is really important because it really does dictate whether you can rent, whether you can purchase, whether you want to purchase a car, whether you get in a box or you can actually go and get that, BMW, that Mercedes, or whatever the case you're looking to purchase. When it comes to credit cards, again, it's going to dictate what type of credit cards that you can actually become available to. Whether you get the second chance credit cards or whether you're going to Fingerhut and starting with one of the second chance credit line vendors. And then leveraging your credit. This is where you can actually utilize your credit and become a credit investor, whether you want to purchase a home, whether you want to be going to co-oping and different things like that, as well as when you want to leverage your credit when it comes to starting a business, purchasing a franchise, or if you even want to get into stocks and bonds and different things like that. So leveraging your credit is even more important of why you want to better your credit score. So those are 3 quick tips on reasons on why you want to better your credit score on Will Roundtree. Thanks.
JB, hey Will, I have a question for you, right? Yes. As we get into this. So what is the difference between your credit scores and your trade lines? Like, what exactly are trade lines? Okay. The person that just doesn't understand what a credit trade line is. What is that?
Okay, good question. So a trade line, in essence, it is a line of credit that is going to report on your credit profile. It can be utilized to boost your credit score, or it can be utilized just to maintain your credit. And there are many different trade lines that are out there. You have, vendor accounts, you have credit cards, you have store, retail credit cards, you have auto loans. So anything that is reporting on your credit report is considered a trade line.
All right, excellent. And we have any questions? Periscope, you guys have any questions before we get off? YouTube live stream, you guys can't ask anything, but Periscope can. Periscope, any questions? You got 10 seconds, or this Periscope will explode.
Best way to better your credit.
We'll give them one tip, Will. What's a great way to better your credit?
Quick way is, first thing you want to do, and I think it's been said multiple times by our mentor, Mr. J. Morrison, go and start with a secure credit card. That is the quickest and fastest way to boost your credit score immediately.
Absolutely. And it adds for you a trade line. So I'm going to hop back in. YouTube, you guys got it. Periscope, you guys got it. This is going to be the man who can answer your questions on your mentorship calls in the academy. He'll be instructing 26 lessons over 26 weeks for any of you that come into JMA to our Wealth Mastery course or just strictly through our credit course. And collectively, we're going to show you guys how to utilize credit to build businesses and build more assets in real estate. So this leverage point is a great component. And when you put yourself, who's laughing? What happened?
questions is coming in like crazy.
Questions? Oh, there's going to be time for that, Periscope. There's going to be time for that. But today, Will has to get to work. He flew all the way in from Las Vegas to make sure that we've hammered home all our academy lessons so that all our students, for those of you who should be, for all our students can ask all the questions they want and get the lessons in a strategic and kind of academic way, right? So it's great to do them freestyle like this, but we want to actually do some lessons in strategic fashion to show you how to build your personal and business credit. So Will.
I got a question though. This one.
Thanks. Go ahead. What's up, Chris? What's up?
This guy says, why, if you have an 800 credit score, would you still not qualify for some things?
You want to tackle that?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Now, we actually discussed a little bit about that. So when it comes to your credit profile, you can, let's say you're 18 years old and your parents put you on as an authorized user. I'm giving away a couple secrets here early. But let's say you're 18, your parents put you on as an authorized user. So coming straight out of high school, you have one trade line reporting on your credit profile, and you have a 750 or 800 credit score. When you go and trying to make a purchase on something, what they're still looking at is the overall component of what makes up your credit score, which means you need depth, which means also that you have to have a mix of different credit. One trade line doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be qualified. They're going to want to see different types of credit cards, different types of, if you have, well, different types of credit, bottom line, mortgages, auto loans, installment loans, revolving lines of credit. So it's more of a package that they're looking at when it comes to your actual credit profile. So the depth of your credit profile is what makes your credit score solid.
That is one of the biggest things, is the word profile.
Exactly.
Is that it's not, see, we are so caught up, and that's what Will was saying in the first point. We're so caught up in score. Score does not mean profile. So a lot of times when you go to apply for things, they'll look and say, well, what's the highest piece of credit that you've had extended to you? So you may have a great score, but your max loan or max credit you ever got was $3,000. So I'm not going to let you lease a $120,000 car and all the most credit you've ever had is just a $3,000 credit line. Although your score may be amazing, but you've never had a mortgage, you've never had a big car loan, you never had a big line of credit extended to you. So it's about a comprehensive credit profile, as Will said. So these are all the things that you'll learn how to do. We'll teach you how to build a strong credit profile. We'll teach you how to restore, rebuild personal and business credit. And Will's gonna be the man tackling that for us in JMA. So YouTube, we out. Periscope, we out. jmorrisonacademy.com. Register for your credit mastery course, or your residential real estate course, or your commercial real estate course, or your business startup course, or your business mastery course, or stocks and finance. All that good stuff. Financial stability is on the way. The school we never had, JMA. YouTube, Periscope. Okay.